Locktober day 22. I just showered, did my hygiene routine. Let's go get lunch. Beautiful cars, beautiful day. One after another, they're all just freaking insane. There's a pizza place that is super close nearby, so I'm gonna try that today. And there's also, which I'm so happy about, a freaking Rite Aid, which means they have Thrifty's ice cream, something I don't get in Missouri, so I'm super excited for that. Just talked to this girl and she gave me a couple bar recommendations, so absolutely love that. Like, I saw her and I about didn't go up to her, but just stepping out of my comfort zone, not limiting myself from talking to people and making interactions, I'm able to just create opportunities. We're trying Fresh Brothers. I got a cherry vanilla Sprite and a personal pepperoni pizza. On this side I have Parmesan, chili flakes, and whatever this green stuff is. So let's rate it. Oh my god, it looks fire. Are you kidding me? It's not the best pizza I've had, so I can't give it a 10, but it definitely gets a 9 because of the cheese alone. So freaking happy. This is literally a peak part of my childhood. I'm super tired and I hate it because it tempts me to want to nap, but I don't want to waste any time. So I'm going back to the store to get an energy drink. 4:30 p.m. and it's still super nice out, so I'm gonna take advantage of it and go find this other pool that's nearby, check it out, and get some of my routine done. Beautiful trail I'm gonna follow. And the trees are so pretty. Like, look how climbable this looks. I don't think this is the right way, but I guess we're going on an adventure. It is too beautiful of a backdrop to not. Just got instructions from a stranger. He said go through this bridge. Like, look how aesthetically pleasing this is. Definitely gonna make some videos here. Like, hold up. Maybe here? Yo, check it out. There it is. Absolutely beautiful. I swear everything looks so climbable. God, this is actually insane. Looks like there's sunlight just there, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do before the sun goes down is get my physique check. Even though I haven't lifted today, I still gotta find a gym, but we're gonna do it anyways. Go ahead, get my journaling, visualization, gratitude, and affirmations out of the way. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a little chilly because of the wind, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my reflection as well as my meditation before I leave. My reflection question today is: recall a time when you learned something about yourself, apply that learning to a challenge you're facing now. So I talked about this a little bit yesterday at the end of my vlog, and basically what I learned about myself is I can enjoy being independent so much more than I thought I would. Growing up, I would always have to have somebody to go with me to experience something. I would have to share it, but then I realized that that is not necessary. I realized I can do things independently and have such a grand time doing it. Just all depends on if you limit yourself or not. So like today and yesterday, the first few days I've been in California have been absolutely amazing, and it's all been independently. It's all been on me to have a grand day. What I learned is it's nice to share the experience with somebody, but don't limit yourself from experiencing that experience if it's just by yourself, because it is worth it. I am truly trying to take every second and appreciate it, because I know this is a limited vacation, but while I am here, I'm absolutely loving it. And all I have is myself, and that is all I need. Okay, I'm gonna start my meditation now. It is so freaking peaceful. Like, just the nature around me, hearing the birds, the wind in the trees, the current, like, it's all so amazing. I just took 2 minutes to focus on my breathing, close my eyes, and just meditate. And every second, I was just present. I was in the moment, just very, very grateful. I'm gonna stretch while I'm here. I think I'm gonna come back tomorrow during the daytime, a little bit earlier where there's more sunlight, so I can go swimming. fuck wasted potential and stay sedulous. All right, let's update this. So I've done my affirmations, my gratitude, my journaling, my visualization. I haven't done my vocabulary. I have done my reflection. I have done my meditation. I haven't read yet. I have stretched. I have done my hygiene routine. I just weighed in. We are at 164, so pretty good. And I have done my physique check. I have not done the pull-ups and knee raises or lifting because I haven't been able to find a gym. Like, I called one, but it's just a personal training gym. It's not an actual gym, and I don't have transportation, so I'd have to walk to any near ones. So I'm in a bit of a predicament for that, but we have posted a good amount of short form content today, so that's great, and I've definitely walked over a mile. So I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna manage doing these, but for now, let's get these out of the way. These are today's vocab words, starting off with contiguity, which is being very close or touching. Then we have estuary, which is where a river meets the sea. Magnate is a powerful or influential business person. Blazon is to spread information widely. And radix is the base or starting point of development. Picking up back on atomic habits, we are on chapter 4, aka the first law, make it obvious. The psychologist Gary Klein once told me a story about a woman who attended a family gathering. She had spent years working as a paramedic, and upon arriving at the event, took one look at her father-in-law and got very concerned. "I don't like the way you look," she said. Her father-in-law, who was feeling perfectly fine, jokingly replied, "Well, I don't like your looks either." "No," she insisted, "you need to go to the hospital now." A few hours later, the man was undergoing life-saving surgery after an examination had revealed that he had a blockage to a major artery and was at immediate risk of a heart attack. Without his daughter-in-law's intuition, he could have died. What did the paramedic see? How did she predict his impending heart attack? When major arteries are obstructed, the body focuses on sending blood to critical organs and away from peripheral locations near the surface of the skin. The result is a change in the pattern of distribution of blood in the face. After many years of working with people with heart failure, the woman had unknowingly developed the ability to recognize this pattern on sight. She couldn't explain what it was that she noticed in her father-in-law's face, but she knew something was wrong. The human brain is a prediction machine. It is continuously taking in your surroundings and analyzing the information it comes across. Whenever you experience something repeatedly, like a paramedic seeing the face of a heart attack patient, your brain begins noticing what is important, sorting through the details and highlighting the relevant cues and cataloging the information for future use. With enough practice, you can pick up on the cues that predict certain outcomes without consciously thinking about it. Automatically, your brain encodes the lessons you learned through experience. We can't always explain what it is we are learning, but learning is happening all along the way, and your ability to notice the relevant cues in a given situation is a foundation for every habit you have. We underestimate how much our brains and bodies can do without thinking. You do not tell your hair to grow, your heart to pump, your lungs to breathe, or your stomach to digest. And yet your body handles all this and more on autopilot. You are much more than your conscious self. Consider hunger. How do you know when you're hungry? You don't necessarily have to see a cookie on the counter to realize that it is time to eat. Appetite and hunger are governed non-consciously. Your body has a variety of feedback loops that gradually alert you when it is time to eat again and that track what is going on around you and within you. Cravings can arise thanks to hormones and chemicals circulating through your body. Suddenly, you're hungry even though you're not quite sure what tipped you off. This is one of the most surprising insights about your habits. You don't need to be aware of the cue for a habit to begin. You can notice an opportunity and take action without dedicating conscious attention to it. This is what makes habits useful. It's also what makes them dangerous. As habits form, your actions come under the direction of your automatic and non-conscious mind. You fall into old patterns before you realize what's happening. Unless someone points it out, you may not notice that you cover your mouth with your hand whenever you laugh, that you apologize before asking a question, or that you have a habit of finishing other people's sentences. And the more you repeat these patterns, the less likely you become to question what you're doing and why you're doing it. That is our 3 pages for today. We will pick back up tomorrow. All right, now we're good to mark off vocabulary as well as reading. Now, all that we have left is our lifting task, but I don't think I'm going to be able to because I found a gym that is 24 hours. However, it is a bit away, so it would really be costly to Uber there. I definitely want to get some lifts in while I'm on vacation, so I might have to bite the bullet and pay the fee in the future, but I don't want to take pre this late and pay that much. I'm getting super hungry, so I'm gonna go to the grocery store, try to find something to eat. Ended up deciding on ribs as well as Fairlife. This was worth it, $5. Let's see if this is worth it. I spent $30, which is honestly a lot. This right here was $8, which is wild, and this one is a little bit bigger, but it was $15.50, so let's try it. All right, so we got beef and we got pork. Let's try the beef one. I gotta warm it up, but it is fire. All right, let's try the pork. It's not bad, but flavor-wise, the beef one's way better. Tomorrow, when it's not so late, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take pre and bite the bullet and just pay the fee to get there and back and a week pass. But at least I'm gonna be able to get some lifts in while I'm here. Although I can't work out, I can do my 100 push-ups, so I'm going to. Ah, that's 50. All right, 50 more. Ow. Holy crap, that's 100. I'm gonna try to go to sleep early tonight so I can get an early start tomorrow. So before I go, I have two things to tell you. Fuck wasted potential and stay sedulous.